What's up, Gulaman? Alright, today is our weekly update. And sadly, as you have read my thumbnail, this is really a bad news. As you can see, my refinement dropped to plus 10. Actually, it drops to plus 0 because I accidentally transfer my refinement plus 17 to my other accessory plus 15, so it became plus 0. Last night I was trying this 3 accessory which will give me the best DPS, but I was so sleepy last night that I did a big mistake. But I already reported this on Ragnarok Origin Global Facebook page, and this is what they told me. And good news, this also happened to one of my guildmates, and he told me that it is really possible to report this incident. But as they said, they can only do it once. And they also state that it may take around, this is actually not 3 to 5 hours, but 3 to 5 days. And back to my build, as you can see, I transfer everything to full DPS build. I removed some of the yellow HP gears, including the Christmas box on my facewear and my icicle hairband on my headgear. And stat update, let's start with my divine power. Right now I have 634,000 divine power and 13k P attack, PDEF 64 and 382 HP only. And also my P damage reduction and M damage reduction are still the same, 200, but my PvP damage bonus, I managed to increase it to 5,000 finally. Even with only having orange accessories, I'm still unlucky about having red accessories. And because of that, I really pushed it to just to get the 5,000 PvP damage bonus, because on Royal Guard, having a higher PvP damage bonus is really important, so that we can deal a good amount of damage to players that has below 7,000 PvP damage bonus. And for my feathers, as you can see, it's all tier 19 on my time and space. And for the last two statue, I have tier 18 time and space. And for my defensive, I'm not wearing divine feather, which give you PvP damage reduction, but that's actually fine because we're having light and dark feather, and I think 6,000 PvP damage reduction is just enough. And later on I will change Terra feather to divine feather once I maxed out my time and space feathers. And all my defensive feathers are just all the same, because sooner or later PDEF and MDEF is going to be the meta, especially for Defender Royal Guard. Now my plan is to deal damage to high physical defense players like Priest or Defender Royal Guard. So I'm currently having Ignore PDEF 5,000 and 36% Ignore PDEF. But actually, if I wear 2 necklace on my accessories and refine it to plus 10, I can get additional 10% Ignore PDEF. This will help me deal more damage to overly tanky players that push their PDEF up to 10,000. And also Horn Bunny will also increase your ignore pdef by 10%. So in total, I'm going to have 56% ignore pdef. But actually, this percentage ignore pdef doesn't directly ignore the enemy's defense, but the multiplier of your flat ignore pdef. And for tomorrow, we are going to have a time space anomaly, so I will try to do my best to show you what the Royal Guard DPS can do. And to the future, yeah, pdef and mdef is going to be the next meta. Because of the recent patch, they introduced another pdef and mdef stats on our mount right here. So I think this will help us tank warlocks in the future. Although it's not going to be the meta yet, but late game, surely pdef and mdef is going to be more important. But for tank class, of course, it is really necessary to have. And all of the newest statue gives pdef and mdef stats, so we really need to upgrade it all. And for my Nexus update, yeah, I finally upgraded it to level 5, my type E. So maybe later or sooner, I might go for this 5+2 and 5+1+1. But this setup decreases my crit damage, and this will give me a higher PvP damage bonus in the future. But right now, I think it only gives me 25 higher than my previous setup. And guild skill update. Alright, I think most players are upgrading cloth reduction, but as you can see on my guild skill, I am upgrading my PvP, fatality, and bulwark, because I think this stats helps me deal more damage even if I have those 2000 PvP gap on other players. But I will stop upgrading it to level 59 for a while and maxed out my cloth reduction first. I think most players are also doing the same, and I know Dorams can feel this reduction on PvP. That's why most players are leaving the Doram class. They most likely to change into snipers or the assassins. And this is really a good balance among all the classes. But surely on the late game, if they don't adjust some of the job classes, Doram will still dominate the PvP and the PvE. And for my cards, these are the cards that I am still using. I am using 1 pieces of Bongon. Sometimes I'm using 2, depending on what build I want to play, and 1 Blazer card. And stun is really the meta. And there is this weird description on accurate bash. It says here that it will increase your accuracy, but it doesn't actually do. I think it does increase the accuracy of doing stun instead. So basically, it does more bash when you have this accurate bash. And because of the recent patch, Fatal Blow ignores 100% of stun resistance of the targets, and this is really good if you are not reading the patch. Alright, so that's it for the video. See you on the next video. Bye bye.